Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Charles with the latest edition of Charles Snyder Raw, which is unscripted, unscheduled, unedited, unplanned, and all that other good stuff. I'm running behind today. Well, yesterday and today has been kind of a little screwy as far as scheduling goes. I'm still trying to get the 1 minute marketing tip done. And to be honest, I got a lot of work to do on that yet. So I don't know if I'll get that done today and publish it tomorrow or finish it tomorrow and hopefully publish it tomorrow. So I apologize for the lateness of that, but it's coming. So today is Train Your Brain Tuesdays, and I spent most of the day immersed in some conference calls and checking, doing some reading, all that other fun stuff. So, what are you doing to feed your brain? What are you feeding it the proper information? So that kind of like gives the basis for what I wanted to talk about today. Um, Something that's been kind of like in the back of my mind that I haven't really talked about yet. I've mentioned it a few times when I was talking about like SEO or content marketing and stuff like that. But the real general gist of what I wanted to address today is marketing, whether it's inbound marketing, direct response marketing, social media marketing. I'm not sure if I said inbound marketing or not, search engine marketing, all that fun stuff. Pretty much any kind of marketing, it takes time and it takes money. Various levels of both. Sometimes more the one, more than the other. Really depends on what you're doing. So if no one knows your name, if no one knows what you're about your business, if you're not real, if your brand isn't established, if you don't have, a distribution list of like 10 or 50,000 names, you're relatively unknown. So you have a lot of work to do to get your name out there before people will actually start handing you money. Now, you may get referrals and stuff like that, but total strangers from the internet, you got a lot of work to do. And one of the ways to do that is by blogging. Now, I've mentioned before, blogging, you should be blogging, 20 times a month or more to really build your brand, build that search engine traffic and stuff like that, which of course you also have to do like search engine optimization and all that other stuff. But the main thing is you have to produce content. If you don't have content, nothing else can really happen unless you spend a lot of money. Anyway, I get a lot of feedback from people that they don't have the time, they don't have the skills, they're not sure how to do it, especially when it comes to like getting in front of a camera and creating video content. They don't have, a lot of people say they don't have skills. They're not writers, they're XYZ skill set, but writing isn't one of them. Well, it goes back to what I've said before, back towards the beginning of the year. If you don't have someone in your company, in your business, your agency, whatever it may be, that has that job title, guess what? You, as the business owner, you're it. You wear that hat. If you don't have a janitor, guess what? You're the janitor. If you don't have a receptionist, guess what? You're the receptionist too. If you don't have content writers, guess what? You're the content writer. Now, there are ways to get around that. You can hire content writers, but the bottom line is no one knows your business and your product or service better than you do, unless you start hiring the right people. But if hiring the right people isn't in your budget, or your business isn't quite big enough yet for that, you got to figure out a way to create the content. So I hear a lot about not being a writer, not sure what to write about. And I've answered that question a lot, especially here lately. Write about what you know. That's pretty much common knowledge. And I even shared a lot of ways that you can actually go about creating that content. You can create a content calendar, write down ideas that all relate to whatever your product or your service is. And that's a couple ways that you can fill an entire year rather quickly once you sit down and put your mind to it. Another route is finding out questions, joining groups and, like Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups, and find out what kind of questions people are asking. Check out your competition. If you're a lawnmower, say, for example, if you're a lawnmower repair guy and you have a little shop and you want to expand your business, yes, you have to spend time actually making repairs, but you're not always making repairs if you're just a one-man shop. You have time in there. Check out other, like Toro or I'm not sure what some of the other Husqvarna or something like that. Check out those kind of websites or groups that talk about those kind of products and see what kind of problems they're having, and then answer those questions, address those pain points. And it's a real simple way to create content. But the bottom line is, if you're not going to hire someone to do it for you, whether it's a contractor or an employee, if you're not going to take the time to do it yourself, you're going to have to get, like a VA, a virtual assistant or something like that, to do it for you. You either have to do it yourself or you have to spend money to pay someone to do it for you, whether it's an employee, contractor, virtual assistant, etc. So now you have to ask yourself, which do you want to do? And the bottom line is, I know there's a lot of people out there that, all the gurus and everything that say, well, if you do this, you're going to make millions of dollars. What they don't tell you, what they don't show you, is all the work. Yeah, it's that nasty little 4-letter word, work, W-O-R-K, the work that goes into building that. For example, Will Smith didn't start off as a superstar. He went to acting classes. He had a lot of turn downs and everything else like that before he got his break with TV. And then from TV, then he went into movies, and he was a musician and all this other stuff. But the bottom line is we don't see Will Smith from before he made the first big deal. We just see him from, like, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on. We didn't see all the work that went into him getting that gig and then really, like, expanding from there, really becoming a superstar in music and media. So, and that's one of the things that kind of annoys me with a lot of this, the pop culture of, do my thing or buy my system and you'll make millions of dollars. And there's lots of people out there that keep shelling out money for this kind of crap because everyone's looking for the easy way to do it. Well, I hate to break it to you, but there is no easy way. That doesn't exist. You have to do the work, or you have to pay someone to do the work for you. That's it. That's the bottom line. You either got to do it or pay someone to do it. There is, if you don't do it and you don't pay someone to do it, you're not going to get anywhere. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to get better. Your business isn't going to grow. That's it. That's the bottom line. So anyway, that does it for me. Like I said, it's Train Your Brain Tuesdays. I'm going to get to work on the 1-minute marketing tip. I haven't even finished writing a script for it, so I got to get busy with that. It's my fault. And that's another thing I mentioned in a couple of videos is the only way you're ever going to succeed is by taking ownership of successes and failures. If you don't get something done, it's your fault. I didn't get the 1-minute marketing tip done this past weekend. It's my fault. I didn't get it done yesterday. It's my fault. So it's my fault, and I'm taking ownership of it to get it done. Well, hopefully get at least the script and the video done today. Tomorrow, I'll work on getting the article written and getting it published. So that does it for me. I'm out of here. Train your brain properly. Train your brain properly. Remember that. Then I'll see you tomorrow with the next episode of Raw. And hopefully I'll have the 1-minute marketing tip out soon. So follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Love, peace, and chicken grease.